And by don't go anywhere, I mean, oh yeah, this could take ages to load. Wonder why games are taking longer to load today. Go on, Zium, you can do it. There we go. There we go. Oh, wait. I'm not the only observer. Ha! I knew that. It is entirely possible, chat, that a meteorite struck Dimaga's PC. I am willing to believe this. The in-game sounds have been turned up, way up for this particular game. So let me know how it goes. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second best of 3 here at the Vasacast Invitational. This is, of course, the English stream. You are tuning in with JoRoSaR. Strap in, sit tight, go grab your popcorn because we have a pretty entertaining ZVP. Spawning over here in the top right of Cloud Kingdom, representing Team Liquid.net. We hope you guys will give a massive hand to their newest member. Let's see what he can do in this invitational tournament. It is, of course, LiquidSnute. And in the bottom left-hand corner, playing as the teal Protoss player representing OSC, guys, give a hand to the Italian player that successfully won the Italian qualifier here to the Vasacast Invitational. He might be lesser known, but he's been through some big names to get here. Let's see what he can do. It is Zium. And I hope that I didn't just get 12,000 angry Italian guys in chat telling me it's Zium rather than Zium. I'd love to hear this debate. Let me know how you think I should be pronouncing this name, and if I am completely wrong, feel free to let me know in the chat. Tweet at me at JoRoSaR, and I will sort it out, but probably not until the next game, because I'm going to be busy checking out this game and casting these lovely shenanigans for you all. So we can see this probe being unbelievably annoying, forcing mining off this patch of minerals here. And he's basically going to do this all the way until he thinks he can get away with a block at the natural expansion hatchery. He's actually going to check that right now just in case. And no, he's just going to be stealing some minerals from there and preventing a drone from going out. However, Snute's not currently interested in taking that hatch. So, things look to be alright. For those of you wondering where Dimaga went, unfortunately Dimaga has had to forfeit his match versus Lucifron. I'm not 100% certain if it's because a meteorite hit his house. I could not possibly comment, but I've been told Dimaga is okay, and that I think it's technical issues, but I could be wrong. So things are fine, but sadly we're going to have one fewer best of 3 in this tournament. But we have got a pretty exciting one here, and we get to showcase our Team Liquid player. So Snute going to be sending his Overlord into the natural expansion of Zium at the moment. Zium, rather. I should really stay consistent. Gateway and the Forge down at the natural, and we can see, because they're almost finishing up, that the Nexus is going to take a little while longer. And otherwise, we're looking like a pretty normal game right now. Snute sending out 2 links to attack the probe, so there's not going to be any sort of block here at the natural expansion hatchery, which means that Snute will be able to comfortably go up to his 3rd base at the 4-minute mark. So this is actually really exciting, guys. I mean, I'm actually rooting for both of these players at the moment. I don't know if you guys know, but just a really quick little bit of backstory here. I absolutely adore Italy. I've been there many, many times, and I'm determined that I'm going to be retiring in Cinque Terre. For those of you wonderful Italians watching the stream who know exactly where I'm talking about, it's possibly my dream place to retire, as that probe does finally get taken out. So I'm kind of rooting for Zium here. He got through a really tough bracket in the Italian qualifier. He's through with some other Italian players, notably, of course, Cloud as well. And but he is facing a pretty difficult round 1 opponent here in LiquidSnute. Of course, you don't get onto Team Liquid by being a slouch, and this guy is unbelievably good at StarCraft 2. So I'm really looking forward to an exciting match. I hope it goes all the way to game number 3. So we'll see how it goes. In the meantime, joke of the day goes to chat. Apparently it's pronounced Liquid Red. Thank you very much. And apparently people still aren't really hearing in-game sounds, which is a little bit frustrating. So I will be turning them right up for Game 2. I've actually more or less doubled to tripled the in-game sounds in between Game 1 and 2. So clearly something has gone wrong with my computer settings when XSplit decided to screw up earlier. We've got the robotics facility coming down at the natural expansion, though, for Zium, and he's going to be able to get his tech up. He doesn't think that there's any sort of massive incoming early aggression. That's because he's seen, of course, all 3 bases from Snute, and both sides know they're going to be powering up for the foreseeable future. And I am going to confirm that it is pronounced Zium, so I will be using Zium from now onwards. Thank you very much for that, chat, and hopefully not too many of you are trolls, because if I find out after the end of this game it's actually pronounced Zium, I will give you a golf clap, announce well played to you, but then never listen to you again. I love you guys, don't worry about it. Robotics facility finishing up now for our Protoss player, and immediately getting started on an Immortal. So this potentially could be a map for a Sentry Immortal push. Let's see if we end up seeing that here. We have a 4th gas being taken now for Zium. And in the meantime, yes, there are a couple more gateways. So could this be the start of the Sentry Immortal? We'll wait and find out in just a second. Meanwhile, the Roach Warren is currently about halfway done for LiquidSnute. And he's about a quarter of the way through getting his layer as well. Another huge round of drones takes his worker tally to 67, ladies and gentlemen. So he's going to be completely comfortable at this stage of the game. Only 48 for Zium at the moment, but he might be going for a bit of a push. Only 2 extra gateways being added so far, though, so we'll keep an eye out on that. We have a single Stalker just scouting around, trying to see if there are any sneaky Zerg units sort of popping around everywhere. And we've got a single Ling as well from Snute, doing a nice job of seeing if there are any forward pylons down on the southern side of the map. Presumably that's because that's where he wants to be attacking through later. No scouting going on in the northern quadrant yet, interestingly. I wonder if Snute has discounted that as a potential place to put proxy pylons. Of course, nice to put them up here, for example, to be able to attack into the third or something similar. He's going to go to the third base, see that there's not too much there, and here we go, an additional 4 gateways coming out, and we have the Warp Prism on the way as well, so it looks like Zium is going to be going for an absolutely massive push here with that Warp Prism, with those sentries, and with the double Immortals. Infestation Pit now almost complete for Snute, and here is a crucial point. Snute's going to try and get some units out into the middle of the map, possibly to bait some force fields out of these sentries before Zium is actually able to get to his natural expansion and basically rip everything to shreds. Let's see if that is going to happen here. A lot of energy, of course, on these sentries as he pushes out across the map. The worker supply is 50 to 67. Snute may have wanted to stop at a slightly lower supply of drones, I want to say, if he wanted to get a much bigger army composition out quickly. But we have a little bit of interesting mix up here. A lot of zealots coming in with this composition as well. Of course, something you don't often. So many people are streaming hard at the swarm tournaments that Wings of Liberty gets a little bit neglected. But look at this. Look at the number of spine crawlers here present at the natural expansion. There are a grand total of 8, but he's going to be attacking into it anyway. Guardian Shield going up. A lot of great force fields coming down, and the zealots are going to work. A couple of spine crawlers going down right now, and so many queens here defending as well. Does he have transfuses available? He does, but only a couple. Is it going to be successful? Another fly coming in at the back as well. The Warp Prism, though, needs to get more zealots in to provide the meat for this army, because as it stands, he is not able to break through. And Zium going to possibly relocate and try and go up through the natural. Instead, there are only 2 spine crawlers here. And, oh, is he going to lose the Warp Prism? He loses the Warp Prism, and the Infestors are out as well. Snute is doing a great job of holding this off. The Zealots are now a liability for Zium. He cannot come through with the Immortals because those fungal growths are actually insane, and these units are completely stuck right now. There is nothing left that he can do. Another warping coming down at the forward pylon, but there are roaches out right now as well, and with these Lings to follow up, and the Infestor isn't going to be enough. Great force fields coming out from Zium, but the momentum of this attack is very quickly disappearing. GG, and LiquidSnute, ladies and gentlemen, wins game number 1.